In the beginning, when the heavens and the earth were formed, the world was silent and still. No fields had grown, no rain had fallen. Life waited to begin. Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into him the breath of life. The man became a living soul. God planted a garden in the east, a place called Eden, a land of beauty and abundance, filled with trees, good for food, and pleasing to the eye. At the center of the garden stood two trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God placed the man in the garden to care for it. He said, "You may eat from every tree, but from the tree of knowledge you must not eat, for when you do, you will surely die." The creation of woman. God saw that it was not good for the man to be alone. From among all living creatures, no true companion was found. So God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep. From his side, he formed a woman. When the man saw her, he said, "This is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." They became one, living in the garden, unashamed, in perfect harmony. The fall among all the creatures, the serpent was the most cunning. He said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat from the trees?" She answered, "We may eat, but not from the tree in the center of the garden, or we will die." The serpent replied, "You will not surely die. Your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God." The fruit was beautiful. It promised wisdom. The woman ate, she gave it to the man, and he ate. Their eyes were opened. They felt shame. They hid from God. When God called out, the man answered, "I was afraid, so I hid." Blame followed, from man to woman, from woman to serpent. Judgment and mercy. God spoke judgment. The serpent was cursed. The woman would suffer in childbirth. The man would struggle against the ground. Yet God showed mercy. He clothed them. Then he sent them out of Eden and placed a flaming sword to guard the tree of life. Cain and Abel outside the garden, life continued. Eve bore two sons, Cain and Abel. Cain worked the ground. Abel kept sheep. Both brought offerings to God. Abel's was accepted. Cain's was not. Anger filled Cain's heart. God warned him, "Sin desires to rule you, but you must master it." Cain did not listen. In the field, he rose against his brother and killed him. God said, "Your brother's blood cries out from the ground." Cain was sent away, marked, protected, yet separated. Hope continues. Adam and Eve had another son, Seth. Through him, life endured. Generations grew. People built, created, and multiplied. And in time, humanity began, once again, to call upon the name of the Lord. When the earth was filled with corruption, as humanity multiplied across the earth, the world began to change. The boundaries between heaven and earth were blurred. Desire ruled the hearts of men. The Lord looked upon the world and saw that human wickedness had grown great. Every thought of the human heart was bent toward evil, and the Lord was grieved that he had made mankind upon the earth. So he declared, "I will wipe from the face of the earth all living creatures I have made." But in a broken world, one man found favor in the eyes of the Lord. His name was Noah. Noah was righteous and blameless in his generation. He walked faithfully with God. The earth was filled with violence, and every living being had turned from God's ways. God spoke to Noah, "The end of all flesh has come before me. Build an ark, for I will bring a flood upon the earth. But with you I will establish my covenant." Noah listened, and Noah obeyed. The flood. When the ark was finished, God called Noah and his family inside. Animals came, 2 by 2. Then the skies darkened. Rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose, covering the land and the mountains. Everything that breathed on dry ground perished. Only Noah remained, and those with him in the ark. And the Lord shut the door. Hope after the waters. For many days the ark floated upon the waters. Then God remembered Noah. The rain stopped. The waters receded. The ark rested upon the mountains. Noah sent out a dove. It returned with an olive leaf. The earth was being restored. A new beginning. When the land was dry, God said, "Come out of the ark, be fruitful, fill the earth." Noah stepped onto dry ground. The world was silent, cleansed, renewed, and God promised, "Never again will I destroy all life. As long as the earth remains, day and night, seed time and harvest shall never cease."